Good morning, Year 3. So for English this week, we're focusing on our non-chronological report. So you're going to be doing a lot of research of things about a polar bear to learn your facts, so you're an expert. And then you're going to be putting those into sentences using conjunctions. So extending that main clause, so maybe by using a because, to show your reasoning for that main clause. As you get to the end of the week, on the Friday, you're going to be composing a non-chronological report. So thinking about those features and then thinking about the structure of a non-chronological report, so using those subheadings, paragraphs, your pictures, your main headings, and then you're going to be creating your own using the facts that you have learned this week. For maths, we are still focusing on 100 and thinking about those known calculations that we already know to form 100. So we're going to be using part-part whole models to think about the ones that we could add to a two-digit number to create 100. As we move further on into the week, it's then looking for those number bonds within your two numbers to then create the 10 to create 100. So for example here, it's looking at the 4 and the 6 and then knowing that that creates 10. So it's the extra 10 that you are then going to add onto the 7 and 2. So I know that 7 tens plus 2 tens is 9 tens, and then that extra 10 that's coming from the ones will create my 100. For PSHE this week, we're learning to know that recipes are well balanced. So it's thinking about a recipe, what would make a healthy recipe, and then comparing the two that we have here, which one do you think would be the healthiest, and then giving your reasons why. So we're asking you to highlight the healthy foods in green and then highlight the high in fat foods in red. For science this week, we're learning to investigate and compare how objects move on different surfaces. So although you won't be in school and using the surfaces that we've got, there's still different surfaces that you could be using at home. But first of all, you're going to be planning your experiment. So the scientific question that we've got is in blue here. What is the best surface for a car to travel at top speed? So thinking about what you can do to answer this question. So you're going to be thinking about what equipment you would use. So I've got some examples here. Not all of these things you would use. So probably circle the ones that you would use. And then you're going to think about what materials you would use. So what are those surfaces? And to find out what would go at top speed. And then finally, how are you going to record your results? So after you've completed a car travelling on that surface, how are you going to record your results to know which one was the best and which one allowed the car to travel at that top speed? So once you have planned your investigation, you're then going to think about what makes it a fair test. And then you're going to predict which one of the surfaces that you've chosen is going to be the best. For art, we're learning to experiment with charcoal effectively. So as we know, in the Stone Age, they used a lot of cave art, which we've got some examples of here. So it's thinking about why you think charcoal was a good medium for the outline of this animal. Your learning activity is that you're going to have a go at this, but don't worry if you haven't got any charcoal at home, you can use a pencil. And then when we get back into school, you could have a go at using that charcoal. For French this week, we're learning to say and respond to how are you, and remembering those greetings from last week. So first of all, you're going to recap on those. So we've got bonjour, bonsoir, salut, au revoir, à bientôt, à tout à l'heure. So they're very important to French people, and it's rude not to greet someone. So in French, their culture, it's very common that people will kiss each other on the cheek. So first of all, I'm asking you to watch this video off YouTube, the recap of the song that we watched last week. And here we have got some greetings that you're going to be practicing today. So we've got ça va, which is how are you, et toi, and you, très bien, very good, pas très bien, not very well, and comme ci, comme ça. So that's okay, I'm all right, I'm neither good, I'm neither bad. So using those sayings, so keep them in front of you so you can refer back to them. I'd like you to role play a conversation. So this could be with someone in your house, it could be with a pet, or it could be with someone over the phone, as long as you're practicing those different vocabulary. So there's some STEM sentences there to help you.